Hello, everybody. This is Elisha Keating from WisdomSeekers.net. This is my logo, Phoenix Rampant and Phoenix Rising. And today it's for, hello, baby. This is my baby. It's for March 10th, 11th, and 12th. And as I said, I'm going to do it every other day. And Sunday happens to be the other day. Also, if anybody's watching today at 1:30 Pacific time, I will be doing an interactive with Maddie. More than welcome to come. One question per person, please, because after an hour, I'm finished. Okay, so the energy today is, I'm not sure what the energy is today. I haven't really run into too much. I think it's a continuation of the completion energy and releasing energy, because this morning I did a bit of a work with somebody, and the energy of release was quick and smooth and fast. I was amazed at how fast the release energy went through. I just suggested and I could feel the energy go whoosh. So it's kind of cool. So is it an easy day? Usually not, actually. Releasing is always a little bit of, because you're off balance, because what has been part of you is gone, and you still have to fill in the new part so that you feel balanced. So for a little bit after a clearing, you may feel really ecstatic for a few minutes or a couple of days, and then you have to go through the rebalancing of, or filling in of, that which was. And that's good. Just remember, don't hold it, let it go. I no longer need you. Thank you. You helped me become who I am. Kind of energy. And oh, look at that, hurt for a bit. Does it still hurt? No, that's just a memory. Let it go. So, interesting cards. And I just realized, which I always do, the cards I pulled basically say the same thing as what I'm saying. I got the Tower. And the Tower moment is releasing. That's when old memories, old emotions are wiped away, and it usually leaves you, or Tower moments usually leave you feeling really crummy. But when you get to the other side of it, you realize you released a whole whack of stuff you didn't need. And what do I have next? I have two beautiful, powerful women, the Empress and the High Priestess. And if you're a man, it doesn't matter, because the Empress is abundance, is fluidity, it's accepting the wonderful things in your life, and it's allowing yourself to be pregnant with new growth. Not pregnant with having a baby. Well, some of you are going to have babies too. That's awesome. But in general, it's allowing yourself to birth new ideas, new beginnings. And the High Priestess? The High Priestess, well, I like to think of her as enigmatic. So a lot of people around you may not follow what you're doing. They might be just regular people who don't understand what you're doing, and the High Priestess gives you the right to look at them and go, they don't understand. No biggie. I won't inflict my knowledge on them, because they can't possibly understand, and I'm okay with it. The next two cards are change on a subconscious level, releasing old energy. So it's a strong, powerful time to release, but allowing yourself, the King of Swords, allowing yourself to choose to release. And I'm going to be finished quick. How about that? But you're allowing yourself to choose, make the choice, make the conscious choice. It's so much easier when you do than the Star. Has been in the past, a very strong feminine energy, but it's changing now, and it's changing so that it's not just feminine energy, but it's the balance of the feminine within the masculine. It's not for women. The women, it's still a very strong, powerful feminine energy, but for the men, it's allowing the balance of the feminine inside. That doesn't make you want to cry at emotional movies and things like that. That's not what it is. It actually makes and strengthens the masculine energy within you because you're not as brittle. Because the feminine aspect is one that goes back and forth and checks and is not so single-minded. So you're less, it makes the masculine less brittle. It makes them stronger. Because when things are brittle, they shatter easy. But when you have give and take, when things can expand and expand and come in together and expand again, it gives you balance. It gives you strength of will. It's a powerful place to be. So allow the feminine energy to come in to give you more of a completion, men. And the Knight of Pentacles, that's something for women. It's the pride and what we have done. It's looking at things and being prideful of our accomplishments. Does that mean your ego has to go big fat? No, not at all. It's just you look at things and go, I truly did this. And acknowledge it, and men too, of course. Acknowledge that you are pleased with the job you've done. If it's honest and not I'm better than, because if you've got the I'm better than that guy, then you haven't got it. But if it's I did a really good job and I'm really proud of myself, that is honest, that is caring, and that will come again. That brings you more fully to completion. And we're heading towards completion, which means what? It means that we're completing this level and we're moving on to something new. That's all it means. But the new is going to be improved. It's going to be better. It is already better. All we have to do is open our eyes, look for that which is better in our lives, and acknowledge it. So I didn't get the Cloud 9 card today, but I did get the 3 of Cups. So celebrate. This is a time to celebrate, because for the centuries we have not been in full allowance of our divinity or our balance of energy. We have created some pretty negative things. Now we're going to start switching so we can allow the old growth to stay but be nurtured by whomever or however. Old growth trees, we're going to allow our children to grow up to be strong, powerful individuals instead of trying to protect them, overprotect them, and things like that. We're going to give them, be a helicopter mom, but from around the corner. So they don't know that you're watching them every second of the day. So they think they're making all these decisions on their own, and they become strong and caring and concrete. I can do this. That's how I used to do it. I used to watch my kids, but I used to peek around corners so they couldn't see that I was peeking around corners. Or when I lived on the farmette, I'd have every door and window open so I could hear what they were doing constantly. And my kids had a blast at that place, and I can still hear the thunder of feet back and forth. But I was always aware of them. They weren't aware that I was aware. That's the important part. I allowed my kids to be who they were to the extent And I tried very hard to let them fall on their faces so that they could have me to help them get up if they needed it. Anyhow, I've overtalked again. Not short at all. Namaste, namasko. I love you, and you, I do love. Bye.